My name is Lauren Hayes. I'm 32 years old, and the day my stepfather threw me out, he turned it into a celebration. When I pulled into the driveway in Dallas, Texas, I thought I had the wrong house. There was a banner stretched across the garage in bold red letters: "Goodbye, leech. Don't come back." Music blasting, grill smoking, neighbors laughing, like it was a block party. Someone yelled, "About time she learns to stand on her own." Another voice added, "32 and still living at home? Embarrassing." Then something hit my car. A burger. "Last free meal," someone shouted. I stood there, keys digging into my palm, and realized something chilling. They actually believed this story, that I was nothing. I didn't argue, didn't cry. I walked inside, grabbed my last box, came back out, and took one photo of that banner. Then I left. 2 weeks later, my phone wouldn't stop ringing. But before I tell you why, comment where you're watching from. I want to see how far this story travels. The version my family told everyone was simple. I was a failure, working online, no real job, living off them. But the truth? I moved back in 3 years earlier when my stepfather's construction supply company started collapsing. Hayes Supply Co. had been doing fine until late payments, bad contracts, and poor management buried it. And he did what he always did: blamed everyone: the economy, employees, clients, and eventually me. What nobody knew? I was the reason that business didn't die 2 years earlier. I worked remotely as an operations consultant, cleaning systems, fixing contracts, managing vendor compliance. Boring work, but high paying, and I was good at it. At first, I just helped out, organized invoices, fixed a missed permit. Then I found unpaid taxes, broken contracts, auto-renew traps draining thousands. Every time I fixed something, three more problems showed up. And slowly, I became the invisible system keeping everything alive. But in that house, I was the girl on her laptop. At dinner, he'd joke, "Must be nice not having a real job." An hour later, he'd ask me to rewrite an email that would have lost him a $20,000 client. He used my skills, but never respected them. Over 3 years, I paid for things no one noticed: software subscriptions, vendor deposits, insurance gaps, utility bills tied to the warehouse, emergency costs, always just enough to keep things from collapsing. Not everything, just the difference between survival and disaster. Then, one night, I overheard him outside, telling my uncle he was going to kick me out. Maybe hitting rock bottom will finally make her grow up. They laughed. That's when something inside me changed. I didn't argue. I started documenting. Because in families like mine, truth doesn't matter. Proof does. I built a timeline. Every dollar, every fix, every emergency, every time I saved his business quietly, every message asking me to handle one thing. The total? Over $120,000, not counting unpaid labor. At the same time, I got an offer from a client in Chicago: stable contract, fresh start. I signed it, rented a small apartment, and started moving out piece by piece. No one noticed. Then, 6 days before I planned to leave, he cornered me, said I had 30 days to move out, said he was doing it for my own good. I asked one question: "Do you want me gone, or do you want an audience?" He smiled. "Both." So I gave him exactly that. By Thursday, everything valuable was gone. Friday night, I disconnected everything I had been quietly holding together, removed my cards, stopped backup payments, let the system be his. Saturday was the party. You already know how that went. What they didn't know? That was the last day their world still worked. Monday, the cracks started. A major client rejected a permit, expired insurance. Tuesday, their system shut down, subscription unpaid. Wednesday, utility shut-off warning at the warehouse. That's when my phone lit up. Hey, there's some confusion with the billing? Confusion. I almost laughed. By Friday, the tone changed. Panic. My stepsister called crying. Can you just log in and fix things? I asked her one question. Do you know why he can't? Silence. So I sent her a screenshot, just one page, 3 months of payments, all from me, her name included. 2 hours later, she replied, "What is this?" I wrote, "Contribution." The next day, my stepfather called 6 times. By the last voicemail, the arrogance was gone. "Please, we need to talk." So we met, public place, a roadside diner. I brought a folder, clean, organized, 30 pages. Every payment, every fix, every dollar. At the end, the photo of the banner. He flipped through it, confident at first, then quiet, then pale. "This is exaggerated," he said. I stayed calm. "Is it?" He tried everything. Family helps family. I nodded. "Funny, when I lived there, you called it freeloading." Silence. Finally, he asked, "What do you want?" I looked him straight in the eyes. Nothing. That confused him more than anything, because people like him only understand leverage, not closure. "I already paid," I said. "I'm just done." He leaned forward. "You're going to let everything collapse over this?" I shook my head. "It's not collapsing because I left. It's collapsing because it only worked when I stayed." That was the last real conversation we had. After that, everything unraveled. Clients left, accounts froze, bills stacked. The house went up for sale, not by choice, by necessity. My stepsister eventually visited me in Chicago. No attitude, no makeup, just tired. She said something I'll never forget. "When you were there, he focused everything on you. Now you're gone, it's everyone." That's how toxic systems work. Remove the target and the damage spreads. Months later, my stepfather called from a new number, said he found one of my mom's old recipe cards, asked if I wanted it. I said, "Mail it." Then he asked quietly, "Was I really that bad?" I didn't argue, didn't explain, just said, "You hung it on the garage." That was enough. I live a different life now. Peaceful, stable, mine. No chaos, no hidden responsibilities, no pretending being used is love. People still ask me if I regret not helping one last time, but that question hides a trap. It assumes the most moral person is the one who sacrifices again. I don't believe that anymore. I was never the freeloader. I was the system, the backup plan, the silent fix. And his biggest mistake was thinking I'd keep holding everything together after he publicly proved he never valued me at all.